Yo, what is up, guys? This is RizzyPOW, and we are here with week 12 of the MPL. This is the last week of the regular season for the MPL, and that is pretty crazy. It's crazy to think that we've been through 12 weeks since the beginning, and we're already about to go to playoffs next week, which is pretty crazy. I've already clinched playoffs, and my opponent this week, Byser, has not clinched playoffs. He's This battle doesn't mean anything at all because I've already clinched playoffs, and Byser, he's been eliminated from playoffs. So Byser can't make playoffs, and I've already made it for sure, no matter what the outcome of this game is. Now, what does matter is that if I win this match, it just makes sure that I'm the #1 seed in my conference. And also, if I win this match, it also makes sure that I'm the #1 in the whole entire league. It depends on what happens with Jack and Blake, whether they win this week's match or not. But honestly, that doesn't really mean much. I don't get any perks in the playoffs. It's pretty much everyone has an equal chance. I'm not getting any extra thing if I end up first or anything in the playoffs. So it doesn't really matter, just for bragging rights, I guess. But yeah, that wasn't that big of a deal to me, and so I didn't spend too much time building for Byser. I've been really busy and stuff, and when I went to go build for Byser, I didn't spend too much time, but I kind of just didn't want to change the team that I brought against him originally. The reason I lost that game, that was actually one of my only losses against Byser. I've only lost to Byser and Blake this season, but one of the reasons I think I lost is because I made some mistakes with T-Tar. I let my T-Tar go down early, and then also I let Bronzong die for a stupid reason. So I thought my team was actually pretty good against him that I brought. I also had a really bad matchup against him. I have a really bad matchup. Even this team isn't amazing. I don't have a switch in for Gengar on this team, nor do I have a switch in for like expert belt Rotom Wash, which he did bring last season, or not last match against me, and that's kind of one of the main things that helped him win that match. Expert belt Rotom Wash really helped him out, but if he brought this time, I just knew I had to be aware of that, and I had to play around it. I really played badly around it last time, so I kind of just wanted to bring the same team. This is Life Orb Latios. We got Energy Ball, Hidden Power Fire, Defog, and Draco Meteor. We got Bandit Azu, we got Mega Pinsir, we got Choice Scarf, Tyranitar, we got Defensive Rotom, and then we also got a I think it's Spadef. Actually, I brought two defensive walls against him, I think this is also defensive Bronzong. And yeah, defensive Bronzong is my only thing for a Talonflame. So yeah, Bronzong walls, Talonflame. It even can deal with his Rotom. No, not Rotom. Can even deal with his Porygon really well. Rotom, he is another flying resist, which is kind of nice. And it also deals with Scizor. And there's also some other stuff on his team. I don't remember everything because I went against this. I didn't really build too well against him. I should have gone over my team a lot more because I forgot some stuff. Forgot I actually has Signal Beam on Bronzong, which comes in effect. I actually have Signal Beam on it so that Celebi cannot set up on me. And I know that I was really weak to Rotom, I said, and Gengar. And I know I just said, no, I didn't say this, but I know I have a Chansey on my team. And I haven't brought it once. I didn't want to bring Chance this matchup. I could have maybe, because I had 4 offensive mons, I could have just gotten rid of one and thrown Chansey on there, but I really didn't want to. It gave me a reliable switch in for Gengar, and it also gave me a reliable switch in for Rotom, but I just didn't want to bring it versus him. He also has a Celebi on his team, so there's no, like, that thing can easily set up on Chansey. I don't want to deal with that anyway, so I kind of just said, you know, I'm going to bring the same team anyway. It doesn't even matter because I've already clinched playoffs. So the battle doesn't even matter, technically. It's just for bragging rights, I guess. And also, since he has beaten me, I don't want to beat me twice. I would like to beat him once, you know. So let's get started with the battle right now. And Byser's going to be issuing a challenge. I'm going to lead off with my Latios. He's going to lead off with Mega Scizor. I do have Hidden Power Fire, but in case that he's like an AV variant, I want to switch out. Plus, I expected him to want to switch out, just scouting for HP Fire. So I switch out into my Rotom Heat right here because this thing can wall him any day of the week. So we got our Swampert right here, and I'm gonna switch on this thing right here because I know that he might go for the rocks, and I can just fire off a Draco Meteor on him, and he's going to be scared out, or I can even go for a defog. Now right here I could have gone for the Hidden Power Fire because I just want to switch out one more time in case he might switch out. I didn't want to reveal it just yet, and he went for the knockoff, so I could have gone for Hidden Power Fire. I also didn't really want to take a Bullet Punch because even if I really just didn't want to take a Bullet Punch. Scissor wasn't even a huge threat to my team, so I wasn't too worried. So I didn't really care about killing it. I would rather not get damage on my Latios with a Bullet Punch, especially use Bandit. I didn't know his set, and earlier over there I just predicted that Swampert right there. I got a Toxic off on, and that's really nice because if he's defensive pert, that's really gonna help my Mega Pinsir sweep, because I'm trying to make my Mega Pinsir sweep. I just need damage on the pert, and then yeah, so Latios is going to come here. I'm going to just defog. I really don't want the rocks on my side of the field. I have a Rotom that takes damage, and I want to win with Pinsir, so I would rather just have the rocks off. So I defogged right there. I didn't even care about firing off a Draco, even though I could have probably killed something. I'd rather had rocks off my side of the field. I still need a weaken Porygon 2 for my Mega Pinsir. It's about 50%, and I think that's it. I just need a weaken Pert a little bit more, and actually even it would be nice to weaken Scizor, since we already know it's Life Orb because we saw it a little bit earlier. And right over here he brings in Celebi, and I played around Celebi so badly. I originally had Bronzong and I forgot I had Signal Beam on it. I could have gone for Signal Beam and at least broken his sub. I could have at least maybe scared him out that I had Signal Beam, but that's not the case. I ended up switching out of this thing, and I'm gonna my special attack is gonna drop. He's going to get a Calm Mind up, and I'm just thinking, oh crap, I messed up. So I'm not going to have to Volt Switch out, and I kind of misclicked right here. What I should have gone right here is I should have gone T-Tar and sacked it off. But I'm going to go to Bronzong instead, and that was a misclick. I don't know what to do now. I kind of have to go for a Signal Beam, just try to break its sub, and then I can go for a Calm Mind again, and I'll have to switch out. But since I'm going to go for a Signal Beam to reveal my Signal Beam that I should have revealed earlier. And what I'm going to have to do right now is I'm going to have to sack off T-Tar. So I switch on to T-Tar. I just switched on to T-Tar. I should have switched on to T-Tar this turn actually, but yeah, it should have probably been what I did, but I switch it out just so I can break the sub, because he's going to go for sub next turn, and I'm just going to sack it off to a Giga Drain, and then I can revenge kill with Mega Pinsir. Now my other option I could have done was sack off Mega Pinsir and then killed it with T-Tar, but I felt that Mega Pinsir was way too important for me in this game. It just put on so much momentum versus him offensively, and even though I'm super weak to Gengar right now since I'm sacking off T-Tar, I just thought it would have been worth it. I can weaken it with Bandit Azu, and even like with Aqua Gen, stuff like that, and even I have other priority in Mega Pinsir. So I decided to sack off my T-Tar. It did really well versus the team, which kind of sucks. It does really well versus the team actually. But I'm gonna come Mega Pinsir right now. I'm going to revenge kill him. I'm gonna just fire off a return, and that is going to knock out his Celebi right here. You guys are gonna see. There we go. Celebi goes down, and Saria faints. Saria. And I got my Brood out here, and he is going to go on a Porygon 2, as I'm just going to switch out into Bronzong. I don't want to take a Thunder Wave. I'm not about catching a Thunder Wave. So Bronzong's going to come in, and he just goes for Tri-Attack. He didn't really have anything for Bronzong. They don't even carry anything for Bronzong, so this is really nice because I think I can just set up my rocks right here. I think I do that. Set up my rocks right here. I think I do. He's gonna switch. No, actually I go for Toxic. Alright, I went for Toxic. I thought I went for, maybe my rocks are already up. I'm not sure. No, my rocks are already up. I made a mistake. And he's gonna go into Scizor, and he's gonna defog. Yeah, so I'm gonna just switch out of this thing. I'm expecting to take another knockoff and then Pain Split the damage off. That's what I was gonna do. But he's gonna go on his Pert again. I knew he was probably gonna go on a Pert, but that's fine with me. He's gonna be taking some more toxic damage, and that's the toxic damage I need to help me sweep with Mega Pinsir. So he's gonna go for the waterfall right here, and that is a ton of damage. And I found out that he's life orb. I didn't expect him to be life orb. And now I'm gonna just go for the energy ball. If he went a mega pincer, then I would not have gone for Draco Meteor. So I would be at my max special attack, and I could just fire off a hidden power fire as I do that right now. If I went for Draco and then hidden power fire, I could have been in a bad situation. I'm pretty sure hidden power would actually kill, but like, he could have just got momentum. He could have switched out into like Porygon 2 on me or something. And now he's going to switch out into the Straptor. I'm expecting him to be Scarf because the way he switched it in. And he actually reveals he's banded by that U-turn. That is way too much for him to be Scarf. So we know that he's banded Straptor now. And I'm going to get some health back with my Bronzong, eating that leftovers. And I have no switching into this thing now. So I have to sack something off. I'm going to get rid of my Rotom. It is no use for me now, especially since his Scizor is gone. It doesn't really do much for me. It's kind of nice offensively, but I'd rather keep everything else. So I'm going to go into Azu, and I need to get this Aqua Jet off. This is going to, I'm stacking off Azu, but I need that damage so I can now revenge kill with Pinsir. I'm super weak to Gengar, and yeah, so I'm just going to bring a Mega Pinsir right here. I can fire off a quick attack. He's actually going to switch out because he doesn't want his Gengar to die, man. Yeah, I'm going to go for a quick attack. That is like nothing, but I have a safe switch into this being Bronzong, so I can just do that. And this turn right here, I just go for the Gyro Ball right here, just in case he switches out into Gengar, because I could have seen him doing that just to gain a lot of momentum, because like if you want to play aggressively with Gengar, as he does actually, so I'm going to be able to fire off a Gyro Ball, which is really nice. He was probably expecting the Toxic, so that's really nice, and I still have a lot of HP to deal with the Straptor, as he's going to bring the Straptor out right now, go for a U-turn. I guess he's just trying to chip me down because he can't really touch me with Porygon. It is pretty much Bronzong just wins because Bronzong walls Porygon, and it also, it was built to take on the Straptor, so, yeah, I think that, yeah. Bronzong just wins at this point, so I'm gonna get fully paralyzed quite a bit of times, but pretty much I end up winning the match because I walled the Straptor and the Porygon, and we were 10-2 this season in the MPL. I think we got what did we get in terms of our differential? Let me actually, I think it was 36 or 37, but we're going to be going to playoffs now, guys, and none of that even matters. It only matters that we got into playoffs. We're not, even though we were first, it doesn't mean anything. We are all, we all get the same chance to become champions, so I'm really going to try to become champion. I know I made a lot of misplays this match, and I'm going to try not to do that versus, I'm not going to try not to do that in the playoffs. This whole season, I made a ton of misplays. I don't know, I'm still a bit rusty. I only play like a couple matches a week now, in terms of like Smogon and stuff like that. So I don't feel very confident in my my battling skills. Even this match, I played pretty badly. I played so badly around Celebi. That thing could have actually just won versus me, and I even forgot that when I brought Pinsir versus Celebi and revenge killed it, I was not even Mega Evolved. So if you was speedy Celebi with a ton of HP, because I knew I had a lot of HP investment due to how much I signal beamed at, or he could have had Spadef, it didn't matter, but if he was speedy Celebi, that could have been he could have probably just swept me, so that's another thing. And then also, yeah, because he would have been able to outspeed my Mega Pinsir, but as you guys see, I do take out Staraptor. I think I got paralyzed like 3 times in a row before that against Porygon, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Phoenix Sunfloras. We're moving into the playoffs. We were the number one team this season, which is really nice. I want to win the Pokeball again. That would be amazing. I'm defending my title right here in the playoffs, so hopefully I can. And our first match is actually going to be going up against Water and Grass. It was originally going to be Ips, but Ips has left the community, and he still made playoffs. So we found a replacement, and Water and Grass is going to be a replacement. So it's going to be a good battle, hopefully. Kind of scared about that battle, honestly. I've never battled him before or anything. I've seen him battle, actually, but yeah, You know, it's a new player completely. I've never seen him use the mods that he's going to be using, and he has a powerful ass team. So we're going to see how that goes. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed though, and I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Peace.